Before we start, make sure to subscribe to True Path Travel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next adventure. We bring you the most incredible travel destinations, hidden gems, and travel inspiration from around the world. Now, let's discover the 12 best places to visit in Iceland. Iceland is a land where fire meets ice, where towering waterfalls crash into volcanic landscapes, and where glaciers, black sand beaches, and the magical northern lights create scenes that feel straight out of a dream. From the colorful streets of Reykjavík to the breathtaking beauty of Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon, this Nordic island is packed with some of the most spectacular destinations on Earth. In today's video, we're counting down the 12 best places to visit in Iceland, places that will leave you speechless and might just inspire your next unforgettable adventure. So get ready to explore waterfalls, glaciers, volcanoes, and hidden gems across one of the most beautiful countries in the world. Welcome to True Path Travel. And let the journey begin. Touchdown in Iceland. Reykjavík unfolds below, colorful rooftops fanning out to sea, a compact capital framed by mountains and slate-blue water. From the hill, Hallgrímskirkja rises like basalt columns turned to stone hymn, its bell tower a compass for every wanderer. Mornings here are crisp, measured, and quietly cinematic, the North Atlantic breathing at the edge of the city. We begin in the heart of Reykjavík. Step inside Harpa, where hexagonal glass mirrors the shifting sky, then out to streets lined with murals, bakeries, and bicycles. Locals cradle warm cups. The city's coffee culture is a ritual against the chill. Slow pours, cinnamon buns, conversations that linger. Art, design, and everyday kindness stitch the capital together before the wilds beyond. Then, the Golden Circle calls. We drive east across lava plains dusted with moss toward Thingvellir, a rift valley where continents drift apart. Here, Iceland's ancient parliament, the Alþingi, met in the open air more than 1,000 years ago. Cliffs of black rock and bands of silver water hold both geology and democracy in the same quiet breath. Walk the boardwalks between plates, North America on one side, Eurasia on the other, listening to water thread through lava. Stay on marked paths. The ground is delicate, the history even more so. On clear days, the horizon widens. On stormy ones, the land becomes monochrome and magnificent, a living classroom of tectonic time. South to the Haukadalur geothermal field, where Earth whispers and shouts. Geysir slumbers, but Strokkur is wide awake, inhaling and erupting every few minutes. Watch the bubble swell, metallic blue, then burst skyward in a roar of steam. Keep a respectful distance. Vents scald, wind shifts. Nature writes the schedule here. Finally, Gullfoss, the Golden Falls. A glacier river plunges in two tiers into a rugged canyon, throwing mist that paints rainbows when the sun breaks through. Feel the tremor underfoot on the path, taste cold spray in the air. Use the railings, mind the ice in winter, and waterproof everything. Power has a voice here and it thunders. Practical notes for the Golden Circle. Start early to beat crowds and chase soft light. Dress in layers, wind and weather turn on a dime. Stay on paths to protect fragile ground. Drive carefully, watch for sheep, and check road reports in winter. Reykjavík's warmth, Thingvellir's time, Strokkur's breath, and Gullfoss's roar. 4 chapters, one unforgettable welcome to Iceland. Steam lifts from milky blue pools carved into black lava. Blue Lagoon, a dream of water, light, and quiet breath. The water is geothermal seawater, silica, minerals, and soft light turning the lagoon an otherworldly blue. Etiquette begins with a thorough shower. Rinse well, tie up hair, remove jewelry, step in slowly, and keep voices low. From above, azure ribbons wind through dark lava. Steam drawing soft veils across a volcanic canvas. Silica mud, creamy, mineral-rich, spread a thin mask, linger a few minutes, then rinse to a satin finish. Float into quiet zones, Let mist and warm currents hush the world beyond the lava. Hydrate between soaks. The in-water bar serves slowly. Savor warmth, sip water, and take your time. Book ahead. Dawn and late evenings are serene. Rinse hair well after, conditioned to soften silica's grip. Nearby, the bridge between continents spans the mid-Atlantic rift. Step from Eurasia to North America in a few breaths. Gunniver's fumaroles roar, earth-breathing steam through rust-red clay, sulfur curling into the wind. Along Reykjavík's cliffs, Atlantic swells hammer the basalt. Watch from behind ropes as spray turns to gold. Best times? Golden hour all year. In winter, snow and aurora can turn steam into green fire. Basalt, moss, and blue, elements meeting in a hush where fire-made land offers water's embrace. Leave unhurried, skin warm, hair rinsed, mind quiet, steam fading to sky above a sleeping sea of lava. South along Iceland's coast, the land opens into wide green farms and braided rivers. Then the sound reaches you. Seljalandsfoss. A shining veil dropped from a basalt rim, calling you closer. From above, the falls thread silver through fields. From the trail, mist gathers on skin and lens. Pack waterproofs and a lens cloth. Spray here is constant, generous, unforgettable. A narrow path slips behind the cascade. The world becomes water and light. Footsteps careful on wet stone. The sun pushes through overcast. Sunbreaks carving fleeting halos in the falling sheet. You breathe with the thunder. Turn slowly. Behind the curtain, every angle is a new cathedral of spray. Move steady, protect your camera, savor the rumble in your chest. Just upstream, a secret keeps its voice low. Gljúfrabúi, hidden in a mossy cleft, whispers behind a boulder gate. You step into a tight gorge where walls sweat with water, and the light turns emerald. The floor is a shallow stream. Waterproof boots make this simple, but the stones are slick. Move with intention. A soft spray drifts in constant lace. Bring a microfiber cloth. Tuck gear under a rain cover. Keep movements minimal. Look up. The shaft of light finds the plume, and the cavern glows. Here, a tripod steadies the breath. Slow shutter turns droplets to silk. Respect the rock and the moss. Stick to the path and the established stones. In this hush, every footfall is a promise to leave no trace. Then, Skogafoss. A perfect curtain dropped from sky to stone, thunder rolling across the plains. On bright breaks between clouds, rainbows arc through the spray, sometimes two, sometimes fleeting as breath. Slow motion turns the plume to sculpted marble. Birds cross the face like ink strokes against white. The staircase climbs the cliff. Take it at your pace. From the platforms above, the river scrolls inland through 100 more falls. Drones? Check current rules. Fly only where permitted, and never over crowds or nesting birds. Respect the wind, the weather, the people, the place. For comfort and safety, wear layers, waterproof outerwear, and grippy shoes. Keep your distance from slick rocks and surging edges. The view is grand enough. Tips for the trail: waterproofs, spare socks, and a small towel for gear. Keep lens cloths handy. Spray returns between every frame. An ND filter helps shape the flow in shifting light. A dry pouch keeps memory cards safe. Stay on marked paths. Fragile moss and soil need time more than footsteps. Pack patience for the weather. In Iceland, the drama is the point. Cloud, wind, and sudden sun writing new scenes by the minute. Seljalandsfoss, Gljúfrabúi, Skogafoss. 3 voices of the same river, 3 chances to stand inside the sound. Take your time. Let the thunder teach you how to look. On Iceland's south coast, Viki Myrdal opens onto Reynisfjara, another world of black sand and roaring surf. Basalt columns rise in geometric ranks, cool lava frozen into hexagons at the edge of the sea. Offshore, the Reynisdrangar sea stacks spear the Atlantic. Legends say they're trolls caught by sunrise. At golden hour, waves comb the black shore, silhouettes etched against a blazing sky. To the west, Dyrhólaey lifts an arch of stone, cliffs, lighthouse, and endless surf revealed in a sweeping flight. In summer, puffins crowd the ledges, bright beaks, quick wings, soft calls above the swell. Step close and the rock becomes sculpture, stacked prisms, wet sheen, and spray-catching light. Through sea spray the stacks align and shift, perspective bending with each breaking set. Stay well back from the water, sneaker waves strike fast and hard, never turn your back on the sea. Why visit? Stark beauty, primal sound, and landscapes that feel freshly made. Vik and Reynisfjara, basalt, surf, and sky. A place to move slowly, watch, and breathe. East along Iceland's frozen frontier lies Vatnajökull National Park. Vast ice, black lava, and Atlantic weather meeting at the edge of the world. At Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon, icebergs carve from Breiðamerkurjökull, silent blue giants drifting toward the sea as curious seals surface between them. Close, the ice reveals its age. Glass-clear seams, white fractures, and tiny ancient bubbles stitched into sapphire walls. On a tide and wind, bergs turn and journey, slow as breath, through the lagoon's outlet toward the open Atlantic. At Diamond Beach, sunrise sets crystal ice alight, clear shards on black sand flaring gold with every wave. Winter brings the best light, low and soft. Conditions change fast. Check forecasts, roads, and daylight windows before you go. Beneath the glacier, seasonal ice caves glow electric blue. Enter only with certified guides, helmets, and headlamps. Wide to close, the Cathedral of Ice narrows to veins and drips. Light threads through blue arches like water frozen mid-song. Tours are required. Guides read the ice, supply crampons, and keep you clear of fragile ceilings and hidden crevasses. Why come? For drifting bergs, black sand diamonds, and the living blue heart of the glacier, where ice and ocean meet in luminous silence. Our North Iceland circuit begins at Lake Mývatn, golden hour light over mirror-still water, birds wheeling above a field of ancient pseudo-craters. Grebes, ducks, and whooper swans cut ripples across the lake, soft wings, long reflections, and volcanic cones rising like islands. At Hvalir on Namafjall, the earth breathes, bubbling mud pots and hissing fumaroles wreathe the slopes in steam and sulfur. Stay on marked boardwalks and mind the fumes. Vent fields are fragile, hot, and deceptive beneath that shimmering heat. Then Dimmuborgir, twisted lava castles and arches. Paths thread a maze of black rock frozen mid-eruption. Walk quietly through the corridors of lava. Moss, ravens, and windows of stone framing the sky. Farther north, Dettifoss thunders through Jökulsárgljúfur, mist catching light, keep to fenced viewpoints and respect closures. Nearby Selfoss spreads wide and graceful, a calmer panorama to end the loop before the road rolls on. Our road bends north to Akureyri, the little capital of the north, where a calm harbor cradles fishing boats and snow-etched hills. The twin-stepped facade of Akureyrakirkja rises above tidy streets. Inside, light spills over simple pews and stained glass. Down below, steam drifts from geothermal pools, faces glow over mugs in warm cafes, and the town's easy rhythm sets the pace for the journey ahead. Wander the waterfront boardwalk, watch gulls skim the water, and feel how the north softens into welcome. In Akureyri, daily life is understated and kind. Harbor bells, mountain air, and a smile offered freely, an inviting prologue to wilder coasts and wide horizons beyond. Westward we glide onto the Snæfellsnes Peninsula, a whole of Iceland in miniature. Kirkjufell lifts like a perfect cone above mirrored water, while the ribboned falls of Kirkjufellsfoss thread the foreground. Clouds sweep and break, shadows racing along moss and lava. The mountain changes mood with every breath of wind. Pause at the pools, Listen to the rush and hush of water, and watch the light turn the summit from steel to gold. This is a place where scale feels intimate, earth, water, and sky in patient conversation, and the road ahead promises even wilder edges of stone and sea. Follow the coast to Arnarstapi, where basalt arches bite into the Atlantic and sea spray threads the air with salt. Waves thunder through stone windows, columns stack like organ pipes along the cliff. Kittiwakes and fulmars circle and cry, stitching white arcs against the black lava. The headland breathes with the tide, etching, erasing, etching again, while paths trace safe lines above the edge. Stand here a moment and feel the continent meet the ocean. Old fire, cold water, and a wind that tastes of far places. Then the west fjords unfold, lonely roads and high headlands where time moves slowly. Dinjandi appears first, a bridal veil of water cascading tier upon tier, each step a different voice in the same song. Mist cools your face, lichen shines emerald on wet rock, the valley gathers the sound like a cathedral. Farther west the world drops away at Latrabjarg. Cliffs glow at golden hour, and puffins, bright-beaked and unafraid, bob among burrows and perch above the swell. Keep a respectful distance, mind the friable edge, and let the sea speak below. Here, light lingers, birds wheel, and the horizon feels both ending and beginning at once. When to come? Summer brings midnight sun and easy roads. Shoulder months paint the hills with autumn fire, and on clear nights lift the aurora across the sky. Winter is a study in contrasts, quiet days, long blue hours, and storms that demand respect. So plan with care, drive a 4x4 and watch the weather. Always tread lightly, stay on paths, give wildlife space, leave no trace, and let fragile moss and cliffs endure for those who follow. As the north lights ripple over a sleeping landscape, we take our leave, heart warmed by small harbors, mind steadied by mountains and sea. May the road curl ahead like a river of green light, and may you meet it with wonder. As the north lights ripple over a sleeping landscape, we take our leave, heart warmed by small harbors, mind steadied by mountains, sea. May the road curl ahead like a river of green light, and may you meet it with wonder. If this journey moved you, subscribe and share. Let's keep exploring, one quiet horizon at a time. And there you have it, 12 incredible places that show why Iceland is one of the most breathtaking travel destinations on the planet. From powerful waterfalls and massive glaciers to black sand beaches and volcanic landscapes, Iceland offers adventures you simply can't experience anywhere else. Which of these places would you love to visit the most? Let us know in the comments below, we'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this journey through Iceland, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to True Path Travel, and share this video with someone who dreams of exploring the world. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next adventure.